Welcome to Tuesday, June 6, 2023. Your day weather podcast is being brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Same weather, different day as the swirl of clouds there you see on the satellite imagery over central areas of California. You see the curl right here continues to be nearly stationary, and this will continue to help focus high humidity air into the Intermountain West, keeping us along the divide, this deep area of moisture, which will continue to produce afternoon and evening shower and thunderstorm activity, especially near the mountains. Basically, you can use I-25 across Wyoming into Colorado as kind of the boundary. Along and west of I-25, showers and thunderstorms will be active. East of that, not as much. This will cause some localized flooding concerns, especially in burn scars. We saw some heavy rain in parts of the Snowy Range Mountains yesterday, and that's near the Mullen Burn area, and also the fire scars from the fires over the last several years in northern Colorado. So you'll probably see some flooding watches and advisories later in the afternoon and evening hours for the next couple of days in those areas. This current pattern is going to hold through Friday. Then the deeper moisture, as we mentioned yesterday, gets a push east, and that will get moisture a little bit further out onto the plains by the end of the week, the weekend, and into early next week. Temperatures will continue to hold steady. The coolest temperatures relative to average will be in the south, warmest relative to average in the northern areas. In the water vapor satellite loop, you can really see that low in California very well. You see this area of darker gray? Notice that is right along and near the divide from Montana through Wyoming into Colorado and into the panhandles. Notice the darker color here. Basically, this is less humidity right there. So there's a convergence of the deeper moisture right here. So this is where the thunderstorms are going to want to be. And the thunderstorms and showers are going to curl back into the northern Great Basin, into Utah, western areas of Colorado, into parts of Idaho, Oregon, and then this dry slot keeping Southern California and parts of Arizona dry. So there's a kind of a patchwork where the air is really moist, a patchwork where the air is really dry. But you can really see that convergence. That moisture is just getting pushed right into the divide. This is why we have flash flooding concerns, because you tend to get slow moving, heavy rain producing showers and thunderstorms that will kind of coalesce near the terrain, then kind of just focus their energy and their rainfall in some small areas. And on the 500 millibar chart, you can see the convergence between the circulation around the high and the low working together there that you're seeing on the satellite imagery. And the precipitable water, this is by 3 p.m. Mountain Time this afternoon. So the precipitable water showing where the heavier showers and thunderstorms or the likelihood are going to be the highest, contrasted by these drier pockets here and across the Pacific Northwest. This is where the thunderstorm activity is going to be by early to mid-afternoon, very similar to where it was yesterday. Then this gap in thunderstorm activity out on the plains. This has prompted already a flood watch for Carbon County, Wyoming's areas. This includes the creeks, rivers, and streams in the Snowy Range, but also into the North Platte River Valley as well. And we have some localized areas where there's flooding concerns. We had some flooding concerns south of Casper, near the Casper Mountain area yesterday from some heavy thunderstorms. So that'll be something to watch out for today and really for the next 2 or 3 days. This is by late Thursday into Friday. We're still looking at the low, still in the Great Basin, the high still over eastern Montana. So really not much is going to change. So the axis of predicted rainfall is going to be in those same areas. This is through 6 p.m. on Friday. Notice we still have the hole here, not much going on east of the divide. However, the eastward shift, the axis of that moisture gets a nudge eastward, and we can see that by Saturday. It pushes out a little bit more, a little bit less on the divide and more onto the plains, and there you have it. This is the 72-hour forecast for precipitation, basically Saturday through Monday morning. So you can see it gets pushed a little bit further east onto the plains, and I think this will help bring rain to central and eastern Nebraska, into Iowa and Kansas, parts of the Northwest Corn Belt that need rain. We'll probably start to see the rain chances get better this weekend and next week as that eastward shift continues. But still, notice there's still moisture east of the divide to work with for more scattered areas of showers and thunderstorms. And here's your temperature pattern over the next 5 days. Again, remember, these are anomalies. These are relative to average. So warmest in the northern tier, temperatures in the central and southern Rockies closer to normal or slightly below. So we still don't see any super big heat yet for the month of June. Have a good Tuesday. See you hump day tomorrow.